July 9th, 2025. I kind of slept in a bit, maybe as long as I needed to. I don't know, I felt okay. I got cracking on the day, but in this case, I got cracking on a no day. I basically decided I would kind of take the day off. I guess I've been a little, sort of in a holding pattern on one of the challenges of the graphic stuff a little bit, but then I just kind of wanted to let my brain have a little peace and quiet today. So mostly I just relaxed, kind of just watched YouTube, watched a little bit of Samurai Champloo just for fun. Yeah, I should have done some cleaning. I think I'll do some cleaning tomorrow. I went to arm wrestling at 6. It was not well attended, just a couple of us there, a few of us there. But it was good to get to know Cody and kind of hang out with him and his brother, do a little bit of, blood work, blood flow type work, and mostly focused on that. Hung out and kind of did our thing there. And yeah, that basically comprised the day. I mean, after arm wrestling, I came home. I decided to take some anti-inflammatories. I normally don't do that, but whatever's going on inside my arm is just still there. It's been really since Bulgaria, and I think I think it's inflammation. So let's try to knock it out or knock it down with some anti-inflammatories, and then maybe let the body do the rest. I think I maybe just need to give it a little jump start. So that was what I have attempted now to do. I found a new grocery store, kind of near Cody's place actually, that I think I like a little better than the other one. Just smaller and more pleasant. So yeah, that was kind of cool. Found some ginger beer that I've never had before. Soda Beers Brewing Company, crafted soda. It's decent. Oh, I guess that's in reverse. I guess I forget that my videos are, these forward-facing cameras are in reverse. Anyway, I normally don't do any soda, but I just was really wanting a refreshment type thing after arm wrestling, and picked up a 6-pack of ginger beer. And it was decent. Kind of even has the little bit of a dirty quality to it. And if you know ginger beers, of the 3 vectors of flavor vectors, I should say, that you might find in ginger beer or ginger ale, first one being spiciness, because ginger is a sort of a spicy root, like a hot, spicy kind of spiciness. Second would be sweetness. And then third would be dirtiness. And that's the only thing, this is my system. And I call it dirtiness because it's sort of, ginger can sometimes, at least in some ginger beers or ginger ales, have a taste that is sort of what my mind imagines dirt tastes like, if that makes sense. So not dirtiness in the sense of the way a drink might be called dirty if it has, I don't know, I don't drink alcohol, so I guess, what is dirty? With olives? I think that's dirty, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, so not dirty in that sense, but dirty that it sort of has a dirt-ish flavor, which to me is a really good flavor for some reason. But obviously it's not like real dirt, and it doesn't have like gritty dirt floating in it, so it's not like that. It's just hard to describe, but if you ever have a dirty ginger ale or ginger beer, because it's different. It's not sweet and it's not spicy. You can have ginger beers that have actually all 3 qualities in high amounts even. Anyway, thus the story of ginger beer. So that was my day. I wrote down a deep thought earlier in the day, so I'm not entirely tied to the feeling I was experiencing when I wrote it, but I think I can wax on it a little bit. To live for anything, it always requires self-discipline. To live for anything, it always requires self-discipline. Well, I guess maybe I tie this into the thought of wanting to live for my family, my future family, potential future family, my future spouse, my kids. Self-discipline is absolutely required to, in fact, live for something. I guess maybe that was somewhere around the thought I was having. I think it's pretty easy for people to say that they live for something. Maybe they live for freedom, for the American way, for justice, whatever. But if their actions are not aligned with what that is, and actions require self-discipline to actually do, then are they really living for that thing? I tend to think not. So I think self-discipline is required to actually live for anything, really. And in a sense, that kind of makes me think a lot of people are just not living for anything. A lot of people that are not self-disciplined to do that thing. I think people commonly, I mean, this was kind of a problem I have of growing up and engaging in things that I wanted to do. Anything I've gotten good at, it's really just because I wanted to do it. I wouldn't say it's because I had the self-discipline to willfully practice and improve myself in that thing. It was really just that I enjoyed it. And I just happen to enjoy a lot of things, so I just happen to get pretty good at a lot of things. But I would say by that token, by my definition here, I really wasn't living for that thing. I just kind of did it because I enjoyed it. And I think in that same way, the things you live for, if you are living for your family, for your friends, for your future, it's because you're making decisions, willfully executing and moving toward whatever those goals are that aim for that thing, whatever that is. Whether it's the security of your family, for the betterment, for the whatever goal it is that ties in to that thing that you claim you're living for. So the call to action then would be learn and develop self-discipline so that you can actually move forward or purposefully toward that goal, because the discipline will take you there, not because you're just aimed at something you think you're aimed at, and life will take you there because you're aimed at it. You won't continue to aim at it if your self-discipline doesn't continually steer you back toward it. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully that all makes sense. Maybe I sound a little stern about it. In a sense, I know I lack a lot of self-discipline in many ways, but I know I need to make changes that I can make and will make so that I can eventually find those things that I am living for in the moment today. And there we have it. All right. Hopefully that made a lot of sense, or made any sense. Take it easy, all. Until next time.